Hello guys, and we are back with the next speaker for our WebPromo SEO Conference. The sponsor of our conference is full-service digital marketing company Digital Bee, which will develop and implement a digital marketing strategy. For all the participants of our conference, Digital Bee offers free audit of analytics system. Just mention keyword SEOday when you talk to them. And our next speaker is Irina from Serpstat company, who will tell us about 7 different ways of competitors research. As you guys already heard, competitors research is the most important thing in SEO, because like every speaker is talking about that. So everyone is trying to steal secrets in competitors. What are your tactics?
Yeah, we have some. I'm going to tell about that. Well, hello everyone. Many thanks for having me today. It is a great pleasure, and I'm going actually to walk you through several great and easy ways of outranking your competitors, and I will mention some tools that will help you achieve this. So let's get started. Well, if you are online, you do have competitors, even if you have only Facebook, Twitter accounts, let alone if you do business online. And the question is, should this fact really bother you? I would definitely say yes, but not because you have to be threatened by your competitors, or you have to struggle every day in order to be the first ones. The point is, your main competitor is your strength, because without even realizing this, it can provide you with keywords you haven't actually thought of, with backlink source, with topic ideas, and so on. But in order to get started and get advantage of your competitor, you have to identify who your competitors are. Well, and this is where a number of great competitive intelligence tools come in handy, and our tool Serpstat is among those. Well, they all identify your competitors on the same principle. They look at the top search results for your website and for others, and if you share the common keywords, so these tools regard as your competition other websites with similar semantics. And in order to identify your competitors, you have to know only your own website address. That's pretty simple. But what if you have, let's say, online shop that sells thousands of goods like presents, gifts? You may sell teddy bears, flowers, books, etc. So in that case, you will have a competitor for every single category. And how to find those competitors? Well, our service will help you, because you may find your competitors by the single keyword which describes a certain type of a product. So you insert a keyword you're interested in services search box, and we will list different websites pages that rank for the same keyword, and those will be your competing URLs. Okay, so you know who your competitors are. What's next? And the next is the most interesting stuff: semantics analysis. Don't be scared by word analysis. It's not a scientific research you're going to do. Actually, you're going to identify all keywords your competitors rank for. And first of all, I suggest that you find common keywords, because in this way you can compare your website performance with others side by side. And this is great because, believe you me, nothing gives you better nudge than the awareness that your competitor gets #1 ranking and you're lagging behind for the same keyword. So with common semantics you can compare your performance, but then I will strongly recommend to turn your attention to unique keywords. What are those? Well, your competitors definitely rank for keywords that you, for some reason, are missing. And perhaps those keywords are not relative to a business, or you simply don't sell those goods, but you have to find this out. And there is a great feature that are available on many tools I mentioned before. It is called domain battles, and they work pretty the same way on every tool. You compare up to several of your competitors, and you get a handy diagram with semantics intersections. So you can just at a glance say what keywords you are missing. And for example, on Spy Food tool, your missing keywords are called weakness. I wouldn't say so. I would rather say that keywords you miss are new opportunities. So you have to look at them and consider whether you should add these keywords to your own website semantics. What's next? Well, the other way to select the best keywords is to spot keywords that rank the best. And firstly, you have to identify URLs that drive the largest amount of traffic, and then you will spot keywords that lead to those URLs. That's pretty simple. But at this point, it is worth mentioning that traffic itself is not that important, because you have to understand where that traffic comes from, whether it is of a good quality or not. And there are many tools that will help you, like SimilarWeb and Alexa, but I don't want to get into too much details about those tools. I believe there will be other talks today. What I really want to talk about is content. This topic is fascinating and appeals most to me. Well, maybe because according to my first degree, I'm a journalist, and I know how frustrating writing can be and how it is difficult to come up with great content when you even don't have any idea what your audience wants to hear about. And if I just can digress for a moment, I'd like to talk to you a bit more about great BBC podcast. I'm a big fan of BBC programs, and I've been recently listening to a podcast called Digital Humans. And there was a phrase that just caught my attention. It goes like, today online's world is like a video game, and everything you put out comes with its scoring system, and every story, every piece of content is estimated not by its genuine quality, but rather by Facebook shares and retweets. So if you are retweeted, you gain points, and if you're not, you lose them. So what's the solution? It is right here on this very slide, because you have to find your competitors' most contagious content. That is, articles that get most shares on different social media platforms. And there are quite a number of tools that will help you to gather this information, like Search Metrics, Topsy, BuzzSumo. I personally like Topsy because it works like both social search engine and social analytical tools. So using this tool, you will be in the know of social trends, you will see what people are talking about, and you can actually engage to the same topics and to the same trends, and you will get your portion of social shares. BuzzSumo is also great because you can simultaneously analyze the number of social shares and share the content you like right on the spot. Besides, I believe there will be a talk by its representative today, so don't miss it out. I strongly recommend. And there are other tools which are great. I've selected my most favorite ones, so you will be able to have a look at them later. And now let's speak about relevance analysis. This topic also concerns content because, well, let's imagine that you've done the huge job. You have selected the best keywords, you've created content which you believe your audience will adore. But you have to check if you did everything right. And you can do so by relevance analysis. Well, basically, relevance analysis helps you identify how relative your website pages are to a certain list of keywords you initially built. So you have content, you have ready-made pages. Now it is time to just check. Well, maybe in the process of writing content you missed something out, and we will show you this. On Serpstat you can identify how relevant every page of your website is to the keyword you want to check. And there is a special column missing keywords. So have a look at it, and we will show you here keywords that you might want to add in order to increase the relevance of your web page. We will also show you tags. Those are keywords that are most frequently used side by side with your targeted keywords. So that was looking at. And now I'd like to turn your attention to your competitor's backlinks profile. Well, I'm sure that you agree with me that backlinks building is, well, I would say the most time-consuming and tiresome process. And you can actually save up some time by looking at your competitor's profile because you can easily identify domains that are referring to your competitor and try to get links from the same domains, because it is highly probable that those links will work for you as well. And personally, I love a tool called Majestic. Well, its title speaks for itself, definitely, because so far it is the most powerful tool on the market. And actually, it uses two basic metrics: citation flow and trust flow, which is the comparison of quality and quantity of your competitor backlinks. And there are also other tools you can check. Is there any time left?
Yeah, we have about 5 minutes.
Oh, that's great. So I suggest that we speak money, because so far we've been looking at SEO, organic search results. So you will probably find this advantageous to analyze your competitor's PPC campaign, and I will tell you why. Well, first of all, you can find their best-selling goods. That is, goods they spend their money on. And sometimes it is quite surprising that your competitors spend money like water on some goods, and they're definitely best-selling. So you can use this information for several purposes. Oh my God, what is this? Okay, so you can add some information about these goods on your website, or you can even consider selling the same goods if you don't sell them already. Well, I suppose I will stop there. Thanks a lot for listening. And finally, I'd like to say that our service may seem a little bit complicated, and I know that some of you will have questions and maybe will need my personal assistance. Please, you're welcome to contact me via any social platform you prefer, and I promise my prompt reply. And for everyone who has been listening to my talk, I also promise 5 days free trial. So I will be able to give it today. Only contact me personally via Facebook or Skype. It is support Serpstat. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Irina. That was quite generous offer, because the problem with each and every one competitor's research tool that they offer you too little information for free. But guys, you have the quite good opportunity to try it and decide
don't
whether
miss out this opportunity.
and
We are
decide whether
generous.
it actually suits yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Do we have any questions?
I'm afraid we do, but before we start with the questions, there was one comment I cannot cannot not read. I'm not very good in English, but I understand that Ukrainian girls are the coolest and most beautiful.
Oh my God, I'm flattered. Thanks a lot.
And we will.
This comment made my day.
The best one. The best one. So,
thank you.
While we were talking about competitors' research and SEO, Michael Chabanenko was interested about the techniques. How can you stimulate sharing of your content on your website in social media? Are there any techniques to do that?
Well, I believe they are. Only you have to understand that there are some tools that provide you with analytical information. So we show you the number of shares, but it is not our job to tell you how to promote those shares, you know. So we can help you on one stage, but then you have to use this knowledge for for yourself.
And one tip from me, guys: post pictures of beautiful women. That will definitely help.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This always works.
Let me have a look if we have any more questions. Are there any ways to research the optimization of the pictures on the websites of our competitors?
Yes, I'm really glad somebody asked that question, because content is important, but combined content with pictures, videos is of paramount importance. Actually, on Serpstat, we can show you whether a keyword have in SERP any additional elements, like any knowledge graphs, videos, images. So yes, I would suggest when you select keywords to rank for that you have a look at those that have videos and images in SERP. They are the best to rank for.